So hi my friends, it's Annette Bau, host of the Millionaire Insider. For over 30 years I've been advising and researching the top 1% and 2% of millionaires to learn how millionaires with amazing lives do business, life, and money differently. And now I'm bringing you practical, easy to implement insights so that you can take your business, your life, and your money to the next level. And today we're diving into a critical topic, how to rest and relax. And let's face it, I find two camps. I find one camp of overachievers, like myself, where we don't realize oftentimes how critical rest and relaxation is. And then we have other camps that maybe aren't achieving their desired revenue or their desired goals, and they're spending too much time in the rest and relaxation area. So today we're going to dive into all of that so that you can find that right balance so that you can get the rest and the relaxation you need and still achieve your goals. So let's dive in. So the first thing is to please hit subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified of all episodes. Today's episode is sponsored by our very own Mindset Mastery Masterclass. You can go to millionaireseries.com/mindset. Let's face it, if you want success in your business, your life, or with your money, you've got to master your mindset. And in this masterclass, I show you exactly what you need to do to achieve that. Again, millionaireseries.com/mindset. The materials and intellectual property are copywritten by the millionaireseries.com. All rights and information are reserved. The information we provide is not intended to replace any advisor, specialist, or any type of financial planning advice or healthcare advice. You've got to check with your own qualified experts that can give you advice on your situation. You agree to hold millionaireseries.com and its affiliates harmless for results achieved or not achieved, and any reproduction of this material is allowed only with written authorization from the millionaireseries.com. So for today's show notes, go to millionaireseries.com/119.5. For all show notes, go to millionaireseries.com/MI. If you want to access another resource that's going to help you in the areas of rest and relaxation and really just getting that inner game down, you can go to millionaireseries.com/WBG. That's for our Worth Barometer guide. The Worth Barometer is a term I coined in conducting all my research about how do people achieve amazing lives. Not just money, but really overall amazing lives. And what I found is it has to do with your worth barometer, your beliefs and your self-esteem. And in this free resource, you can dive into exactly what you need to do to elevate yours so that you can achieve your desired result and have the business and the life you love. So again, millionaireseries.com/WBG. So let's dive into some content. So the first thing you've got to understand when it comes to rest and relaxation is one of the most important elements of it is that it reduces our stress. Right now, people are at an all-time stress level, and there's so much anxiety. And the problem is that when we're at a high level of anxiety and stress, we're not nearly as productive, meaning our productivity decreases. We're more stressed, we're less patient, nothing great occurs from that. And one of the things that's really important is, a lot of times when it comes to rest and relaxation is we have this belief that we have to get away to be able to relax, right? Like I'm leaving tomorrow to go for 10 days to the ocean so I can just sit and look at the water. It's like we don't have to leave to rest and relax, even though most of us think that, right? What we need to do is we need to incorporate it into our daily routine. We need to incorporate it so that every day on a consistent basis, we are incorporating that into our lives. Now, some of you may be like me. I literally grew up with a belief that if you rest and relax, that was for the lazy or the people that weren't successful. I mean, it was like, where did that come from? But it was kind of like that work mentality. I mean, I grew up in my younger years on a huge ranch and farm, and it was constant work. And I watched my father, who only had an 8th grade education, everything was work. And, I just kind of started believing, you just work all the time. And it wasn't until I started getting older and I started realizing, wait a minute. I mean, you've got to rest and relax. When we rest and relax and decompress, we're so much more productive. And I've gone on trips where one of my favorite places down in Mexico, there's no internet, there's no TV. Now, believe me, the first few days are like, oh my gosh, my kids were like, what are we going to do? I'm like, we're going to figure it out. But it was just awesome to just be somewhere where you didn't have all that stimulus. So I talk a lot about business power hours, right? 50 to 70 minutes of laser focus. But also in the power hours are personal power hours, and those are also 50 to 70 minutes of laser focus. I encourage you to incorporate 1 to 2 personal power hours into your daily routine. And then power hours are followed by a power break. And it's especially important to have a power break after you've had a business power hour. Because what it does is it reduces the stress we have, the stimulation on our nervous system. It's going to lower our adrenal. It's going to lower the level of cortisol in our blood, the level of dopamine, those hits we get when, things are going great and we're on this roll. It's going to allow us to recalibrate and balance our serotonin and our dopamine so that we're not on this fight or flight, really nervous system going crazy. Really getting present and focused. It's so powerful and it's so important. So let's dive into some of the positive effects of relaxation. We've already covered a few of them, but let's dive into it. One of the things that happens is that you think more clearly and then you make better decisions because we have reduced stress. We have a much more positive outlook on the future. We can see opportunities and we can see solutions to challenges that we can't see when we're strung out and we're not having that time to relax and decompress. We're going to be more healthy, meaning physically and mentally. If you look at the studies, there's a reduction of health issues, heart attack, diabetes, autoimmune system, sleep disorders, stress-related disorders. A lot of those disorders that occur because we're not taking the time to relax and to rest. And one of the things I think is one of the reasons people have so many problems sleeping is because we don't know how to rest and relax just when we're even, say, for instance, awake during the day, like calming ourselves down. And then we get ready to go to bed and we're so stimulated and our nervous system is so on fire, it makes it very, very difficult. So we've got to get that down because it's going to help so much in the level of productivity you have, as well as even in your ability to connect with more ideal clients. Let's face it, if you're at your best, you have more confidence. You are clear on where you're going and how you can help people achieve their goals. Everything changes when we get clear on this. So let's dive into a few additional tips for rest and relaxation, meaning most people understand, okay, if you want to rest and relax, you might be reading a book, you might be meditating, but let's dive a little deeper into it. The first thing is you've got to get adequate sleep. The ultimate of rest and relaxation is the quality of sleep we get and how much we get. Ideally, you want to go to bed between 9 and 10 p.m. Dopamine starts producing at 9 p.m. and the maximum is between 9 and 2, so that's optimal. We also want to give ourselves 60 to 90 minutes before we go to bed to just relax so that we are not stimulated. Stretching, positive prayer, meditation, yoga, focused breathing, any of those things can really help to reduce our stress and to relax so we're in a much better position to get adequate sleep. And then ideally we want to get 7 to 8.5 hours of sleep per night. And if you don't have a Fitbit or something that really measures your sleep, you have to understand that whatever you get, you have to deduct about an hour to an hour and a half from that because that's the time you're awake. But getting adequate sleep is critical. Staying hydrated. Most people don't think when it comes to rest and relaxation how important hydration is. Many experts recommend that you drink 50% of your body weight in ounces of water each day. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you're going to get 75 ounces of water per day. Now, if you are really active, you may need more. Again, you want to check with a qualified healthcare provider. But I do know that when I drink more water and I'm more hydrated, I am calmer, I'm more relaxed, I'm more present. Just try it, just test it, it's amazing. And then meditation. If you go to millionaireseries.com/116.5, you can see one of the meditations that I recommend. And then if you go to millionaireseries.com/117.5, you can see the abundance chant. Now, that abundance chant is going to also elevate your consciousness and it's going to also quiet down your limbic brain. So all of those things are going to be really helpful, along with prayer. There are so many things you can do. Chants, prayer, meditation, a lot of things that can really quiet you down, get you focused, and really get you so that you can get real rest and relaxation when you do actually sleep, not just during the times where you go on vacation. Exercise is powerful. Walking, hiking, skiing, anything that you really enjoy. And it's a lot easier when you enjoy it. Another real powerful strategy to help you rest and relax is journaling. And one of the things you can do as far as journaling is really note, when are you at your best? When are you the calmest? What activities really help you to relax so that you're not so agitated, you're not so on charge positive, but you're more in that neutral mindset, that neutral being. So powerful, so important. And then even a bath with, say, for instance, sea salts. There's a lot of different therapeutic remedies you can add to your bath that can really help you to relax and to rest and ultimately even sleep better. So these are just some of the tips. Obviously, there's a lot more. I encourage you to go down to comments, share with me what you're doing to really master your ability to rest and relax, because a lot of us we have to almost schedule it, right, to make it happen. And, the more we can make it part of our daily routine and not something like we're having to go away to rest and relax, the more successful we're going to be. So I really encourage you not only to apply what I've shared with you, but share with me what you're doing and then start trying some new things and seeing what works. And more importantly, notice the results you're getting. Are you enjoying your success more? Are you enjoying your relationships more? Those are some of the perks and benefits from learning how to better rest and relax. So there you have it. Simple, huh? It's just something we've got to do consistently. So please hit subscribe and also ring the bell so you get notified of future episodes. Today's episode was sponsored by Mindset Mastery. You can go to millionaireseries.com/mindset. Let's face it, my friends, if you want to succeed in your business, your life, or your money, you've got to master your mindset. And in this masterclass, I show you how. Again, millionaireseries.com/mindset. For today's show notes, go to millionaireseries.com/119.5. For all show notes, go to millionaireseries.com/MI. Today's free resource is our Worth Barometer Guide. You can go to millionaireseries.com/WBG to access the Worth Barometer Guide. The Worth Barometer is something that I discovered in my 30 years of advising and researching the top 1% and 2% of millionaires to learn what millionaires with amazing lives do differently. And you can get it. Not only can you get the resource, but you can also learn how to elevate yours because it dictates everything. It's the #1 indicator of your success or lack thereof. So I really encourage you to download this and apply it. millionaireseries.com/WBG for the Worth Barometer Guide. So there you have it, how to rest and relax. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Annette Bau, host of the Millionaire Insider. All international copyrights are reserved. Wasn't that easy? All we have to do each day, just a little bit. It doesn't have to be major, a little bit each and every day, and the rest is going to be history. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place. Bye for now.